The importance of knowing the God worshipped by your forefathers is that it helps you to understand the covenant that is active in your life. Now, we must understand that every covenant has got a ritual that renews it, that confirms it, or that strengthens it. Now, because of that, since every covenant is a ritual or a ceremony or a practice that confirms and strengthens it, knowing the covenant helps you to know as a Christian what practices, what rituals, what ceremonies you must not participate in, the things that you must avoid because they reconnect you to the ancestral covenants. Now, participating in certain rituals and ceremonies or practices is affirming your belonging, or you are paying allegiance to the covenants and the altar that backs it. So there are certain rituals that should be avoided at all cost because they are ceremonies or rituals that confirms, that reconnects you to the covenants of the ancestors. Much of what we practice today in the name of tradition as Africans, much of what we practice today in the name of tradition are in fact rituals or ceremonies that were prescribed to solemnize ancestral covenants of old. These are prescribed rituals that were given to our ancestors when they cut covenants with the gods that they worshipped. And that became tradition because it was handed over to us from generation to generation. Yet we really don't know the genesis, the circumstances surrounding that ceremony or circumstances that is surrounding that ritual. And oftentimes it is not explained. These are things that we are just told to do, yet we are not privy of the information, the deeper secrets that are involved in that ritual. Now, many people today are ignorantly participating or partaking in the rituals of the ancestral covenants in the name of tradition. Since many Christians, I want you to hear this, many Christians are caught in the dilemma. They are in a dilemma of trying to balance between traditional rituals and Christianity. It is a fact of reality that the fear of death and the dead make the hearts of many African people to melt. For any failure to follow properly the ancestral traditions is believed to bring about revenge upon the living. Hence, no one wants to cross path with their traditions because there is this morbid fear of the dead. There's a fear of the dead, there's the fear of death. Many people believe that if you transgress or if you cross path with the ancestors, those that have passed on, there are dire consequences. So no one wants to cross path with tradition. Hence, many Christians are caught in that web of trying to appease or to please the dead, and at the same time, they want to also be seen to be a part of the Christian community.